Hello my fishing buddies. Right, let's have a proper look around my fishing shed, tackle shed. Right, what I do is, if you see here, I've got all bits and bobs in here. It's a pole seat there, the thing. The only gripe I got with that is these grooves. Why don't they design a different cover to their seat? You see, you got big grooves in these seats. All pole seats are the same. I've seen them all. That's not just this one. The amount of muck you get down in them, why don't they carry the seat over the top flush with that pole holder here, so you don't get all the muck in here? That's a common fault with everybody's. Anyway, that's my little gripe over. I've done the same with my swivel seat, which I absolutely love because that's so comfortable. I put racing tape around the edge because the amount of ground bait I used to get in here and down, especially down this side, because I had my tray on that side obviously. The amount of ground bait used to get in there, so then you just sweep it out, but before it gets in there you cannot get it out. And I didn't clean the foot plate last time. It was raining too much, I wanted to get in. Right, so you can see I keep all my tackle on my box, so you don't have to keep putting every single one on, and obviously the feeder rest. That's where I stick my rod when I've got a fish. Let's have a look in here. See little spirit levels on there. Little ones that just stick on with double-sided tape so you get your seat nice and level. Right, I've got all the big boy pole floats all set up there. As you can see, I've got scissors, pliers, disgorgers, pen, loads of disgorgers, you can't have too many of them. Bait band, machine thing, I've got metal spikes, a good old faithful stopwatch, little set of scales. They're brilliant little things, they're only £1 on a certain website, Wish. Only about £1, but they're brilliant because people say, oh, they're digital with the blah 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 blah. You put a whatever it is, a kilo of sugar on that, and that'll tell you it's exactly right. So there you go. There you go. Bread punches, hook bags in there, spare hooks, float band rubbers or rubber bands for your baiting up, super glue just in case. I think there's a spool of tape in there, scissors. Yeah, all sorts in there. And then I've got the thing on here, which I use out here when I'm pole fishing, so it catches a top two when you're unhooking. And when I'm transport, bait bucket hangs on there, which is under there, as you can see. And there's the big Ethos Matrix net bag. So there's my net bag in there, shake and dry bag, and my bait tray, which is in this way round. I hasten to add, some people say you need to put them the other way round, but when you do that you lift the whole tray out before it comes out. You do that, that stays whole, and that keep your bag nice and solid too. My 4-wheel trolley, my new pole roller, my landing net roller, my hard case. If I can open that and show you what's in here. There's the bait tub in there, and there's all the good stuff in this one, which I'll bring over here. And you can see it's still wet, I haven't took it out yet. Hey ho, never mind, eh? There's all my feeders in there. They're not wet because I didn't have it open when it was raining. As you can see, I'll show you all the different feeders I've got in there. You've got to have several lots. Bait up feeders there. They're not silly big, but they're alright. You don't need much this time of year. And there's all my method feeders and stuff as well. And you shut that down. You just turn it over. And I got some more in there. See all the different sorts and sizes in there. Deep water feeders, they're good though. They're a different make. They're Preston's actually, but they're blooming good. And some other feeders in, some closed foot maggot feeders in there as well. Right, that's that done. Let me push out to one side. And as you can see on here, I've got shop leaders. There's £12 sensors, £10 sensors, and £4 for the pellet waggler. I don't use the £12 much, but I used to use that for pike fishing. Right, and you can see I've got the phone down there so I can keep it in shot. Got pliers and stuff when I'm doing bits and bobs in here. Right, here's the other one you've seen inside here. That's self-explanatory, that one is. If I can open it, hang on, let me just... There we are. There's all my different hooks. As you can see, just stick these down so you know exactly what hooks you're using. Need to put new glue on that one. All different lengths, different sizes. I've probably got too many actually, but I'll get by. There you are. Inside that one. Then in this one, As you can see, around that. And so cold. There's a big spawn, a little spawn, method feeder moulds, and the other moulds there. I've got an old, my pots I use for paste. I actually filed them to make the holes here bigger, because when you're paste fishing, these go up the pole further, so when you've got your line dangling from the tip, if you have it too short, it tangles. It can blow and get tangled. Big bait up feeders. This one's a cage, as you can see, for not so deep. So it's deep water. But in deep water, after more than 12-14 feet, use a solid one to get the bait down on the bottom of the broom. Right, another one here. Let me put my elbow on it this time. Undo it. You can see I've got all sorts of terminal tackle in there. Got spare hooks on the mould, on these little things here, and I've got all swivels and float stops, as you can see. Snap swivels, which has only got one left. I better get some more of those so they can go out. All sorts of that. There's more these things else if I can get them in. You use them for feeders really, but I've got so many of them. I use them on the end, on the puller rollers on the pole. They're good there. Pole pots down here. So you have the little rubber tops on them. As you can see, they pull at one side. So you can get your bait in, and then you just dribble them out through the holes when they go in the end of the pole. Just dribble them out a little bit at a time. There's all my leads down there, and the swivels and everything in there. And then in this one, put it on top there. Let me unzip it. So I've got a stand to put the camera on so I don't make you dizzy, I hope. There's my pots, pole pots. Another method feeder pot there. There's the old-fashioned ground bait feeder for the pole. How you use that is, you hold it steady for you so you can see it, and then when you go down to the bottom, the bait hit the bottom, it opens up and let your bait out. I've used that several times at Weybridge. That's pretty good for that. And then in the box, bait box, you can see I've got all the different pellets. Got 2 mils, 4 mils, 6 mils and 8 mils. And in the front, I've got all my false baits, if you like, and wafters and all sorts of baits in there. I've got a head torch if I leave it too late and can't pack up in the dark. And I've got a little secret mix in there. That's not what it says on the tin. Special G green glug. That's not special G green glug in there. It's my little secret. Any road up. Then you can see I've got all my gear here. The feeder rest, pole rest, or sock holder, the pole sock holder, the 3-rod roost, and the other stiff rod holder, the camera stand, which I put my camera on when I'm fishing so you can see the nice shots hopefully, and the pole rests, catapults, and then in the front of this one I got my spare reel spools in there, and as I used it, because the sun was in my face, I got my Matrix sunglasses, Polaroids. Made a difference. If I ain't got them, cool, I've been blinded. That's my camera holder, as you can see. It's all in there so I don't forget it. And there we are. So that's some more bits and bobs to show you. There's my buddy on there, look, Jamie Harrison. He don't half give you some help with your feeder fishing. He's the top feeder fisherman. He is. His channel is called Catch Fishing Channel. You should give him a look. Absolutely brilliant. A lot better than me at making films, I'll tell you. And another spirit level on there. That's out of an old spirit level. Bent one. I got damaged, so I took the bubble out, and there it is on the seat. And that's all my tackle, I think. I think I'll show you over there. There's my cases, I think. My hard cases. That's my pole, all in tubes. One hard case with 4 rods ready set up, and distance sticks in the bottom. This second case has got carp rod in for feeding the swims in the summertime for bream. Big brawly, 2 feeder rests, the bait brawly in there as well, and more distance sticks. As I said earlier, that's the thingy, and I'll show you that as well. Right, that's all my gear. Right, I better put it all away again. Right, let's turn it around. And thank you very much for watching my little short video here. What is it, 10 minutes 20 seconds? That's not too long to keep you. And if you like and subscribe, down just there I think the little button is for subscribing, and thumbs up if you like my little short video. So thank you very much for watching. Perhaps I'll catch you again, hopefully, if I can go fishing, because we've got so much bad snow down this way at the moment. Most of the roads are all blocked up with drifts and everything, and the pond I like to go, or lake I like to go to, I think it's frozen over, so I'm not going to go smashing about with a big hammer. I just, nah. Hopefully I'll catch you again in another video. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you. Bye bye.